treasures!
Hello, everyone.
Hello there. So today is another versus video.
It is.
Because, but just wanted to share with you guys that the Vans versus Converse video, it didn't go viral, but it certainly, no, it did not go viral, but it certainly got more views than we usually get. It's up to like 3,200 and something, which is a lot more than we usually get. So I thought that was pretty cool. So today is about skinny jeans and boot cuts. So it's just because I like skinny jeans, and as she said, she likes, boot cut, boot cut. So we have a debate, just like our Vans versus Converse. And I'm more prepared this time. Last time I wasn't very prepared.
I think this time you're more prepared than I am, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, so I have, we both have history on the pants, and then we have our pros for our pants. Yes. And then at the end, we'll put a poll up here, and you guys can pick which kind you like. Yeah. So I'll get started with mine. All right, so the ancestors of skinny jeans were breeches and hose, which were fashionably tight and worn since the 17th century.
Which I'm just gonna say, they're not jeans.
We'll say like this is pants. All right. They were first popular in France at the court of Louis XIII as part of the three-piece suit that included a type of frock coat, a tricorn hat, and a powdered wig. And a long waistcoat, and was later introduced to England and the rest of Europe. They were very popular among the high classes. In time, trousers ceased being popular, but appeared again from 1805 until 1850 as a tight variation of the loose worn during the French Revolution.
Still, I'm going to say, they're not jeans.
Okay, well, that was just some history. All right, so these tight pants were called pantaloons, and these were worn high on the waist. At the beginning of the technological revolution, when mass production replaced tailoring, more loosely fitted pants started replacing tight pantaloons. So they went out a little bit for a while. At the end of the 19th century, they began to fall out of fashion and stay there until the 1950s, when popular stars of music and film were reintroducing them, like Roy Rogers, Lone Ranger, Cisco Kid, Zorro, Gene Autry, Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and Sandra Dee. So there were a lot of stars that were wearing these back then. In the 50s.
Now these are jeans, right?
Yes, these are jeans. Yes.
Okay, for me, this is where the skinny jeans begin.
All right. So by the 1960s and 70s, bell bottoms were popular until the 80s. Skin tight acid wash jeans were popular in the 1980s with most heavy metal bands. This was the trend for those who did not wear spandex, which was popular and dominant at the time.
So if you didn't have spandex, you had the skinny jeans.
Yes.
Okay.
Most people. By the early 1990s, spandex was abandoned and form-fitting jeans became more popular again. Tight jeans were worn by many people from the late 80s till the mid-90s. Tight-fitting jeans were also worn by pop stars like Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury, if you know who those are.
Popular among the Hollywood people.
Yes. Okay, so, however, with the rise of grunge and hip-hop music in the mid-1990s, drain pipe jeans, which were worn by Elvis Presley too, quickly went out of fashion in favor of baggy carpenter jeans. So this was like the baggy time.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Baggy jeans, like they would wear them like down to their knees.
Yeah.
People don't really do that much anymore.
It's
kind of. I remember that
because skinny jeans are coming back. Flare jeans also made a comeback from the mid-1990s onward, furthering the move away from drain pipe style. So the 2000s continued to reject slim-fitting pants and jeans throughout the early and midstream and mainstream fashion. However, in 2005, fitted pants were reintroduced to the mainstream market for women. This new style of pants was called skinny jeans, as we were talking about.
So this is the first time they've been called skinny jeans?
Yes.
Okay.
They used to be called drain pipe, which, so during its first years, skinny jeans were only sold online and were not available in stores. Initially, they were not well received by the public, though there were some early adopters. It was not till 2006 that skinny jeans gained some steam in fashion world. And by this time, skinny jeans were sold at shopping malls, so they're coming to come back. All right, throughout 2007, skinny jeans received more mainstream exposure as fashion trends moved away from the bell-bottoms and baggy pants, which were dominant for the past 10 years. Men's skinny jeans were introduced in 2008 and became the norm by 2009.
Yeah, so theirs is very, very recent.
Yes. But, this video is for men and women because they wear both. Right. So this continued into the 2010s, entering the mainstream fashion in 2011, the men's. Since it has been popular and eventually become one of the world's defining fashion piece for both men and women. Even if they went out of style at times, they never did for long. They never disappeared for a long time, but they always came back through all that time. So here are my pros for this shoe.
No, pants.
Oh, for pants. Yeah, I have something about shoes on here, so I was thinking about shoes. So I think, in my opinion, they can be worn and look good with a lot more of this bootcut jeans. Like flip-flops, for instance. I think that if you wear bootcut, it's just not going to look as good with like flip-flops or mandals or sandals. It's just not going to look as good. And also, you can wear skinny jeans with more fancier clothes and look fancier. You can't do that as much with bootcut. Just saying. It's not going to work with like fancy clothes. And also, if you're out in the woods and you're worried about ticks, you got a much better chance of not getting ticks with skinny jeans because they can't really get up skinny jeans. They can't get up into your leg. With bootcut, they're going to get up into your legs and all sorts of stuff. And you're going to have to duct tape your pants.
What? My friend was wearing skinny jeans, sitting on her front porch, and she got bit by a tick under her skinny jeans.
Well, that's a rare case. So let's move on. Okay, and also, if you're in a cold situation, I think the skinny jeans will keep you much warmer because the air will be getting up through all that open space like they are in bootcut, in my opinion. And so I think that's pretty much all my my pros, and now you can go on to yours. I think I nailed that.
So the bootcut jeans, they started as they were taken from what the sailors used to wear in the 1850s, okay? Mm-hmm. And then,
I would say those more bell bottoms, kind of. They're pretty wide.
The sailors ones, yeah, they were pretty wide. Yeah. But they weren't exactly the same. They were influenced by the sailors ones.
Right.
Yes.
See, okay, so you're using that, so I get to use the revolutionary pantaloons.
I didn't say that's when they started. I said they were influenced, and then they made them so that you could wear boots with them, hence the name bootcut. Because, like, if you're putting on pants, you just put your boots under it and it was fine. So they were popular among cowboys and ranch workers because they were comfortable and allowed for, obviously, boots, which were necessary for everyday work. So here is where I think we have a big difference of opinion. What? When I look at clothes, I look for practicality and comfort.
Okay.
You look more for the style side of things.
Well, that's my history. All the style coming back in.
I noticed this when I was putting this together. I'm like, you know what? I think we're going to have different pros and cons because we're looking for different things. Okay. So, it was very practical for them to wear these jeans, okay? So then, the cowboys started to kind of disappear. There weren't as many of them around. And Hollywood picked up the jeans again because they're like, we're making movies about cowboys, so let's use the jeans again. And so that's how they became popular and didn't fade away because Hollywood picked it up and used it in their movies. And then I will say in the 1960s and 70s, that's when the bell bottoms came in.
Yeah, for both of us, they both went out.
I'm not a fan of the bell bottoms, but that only lasted until the 1980s, as you pointed out, and then the bootcut came back. So it never really has gone since they first invented it. It just got a little wider. It got a little back to normal. So this continues to be popular for, men and women can wear them. They're comfy. You can wear them as casual wear. I will say that I probably wouldn't wear them to something fancy. I'm not even sure that I would wear a skinny jean to something really fancy.
Well, not like
it's not casual, nice.
I wasn't saying like a wedding or something, but I'm saying like sort of fancy, like you're going to a fancy dinner or something, I think you can pass with skinny jeans, in my opinion. Not so much with bootcut.
I don't know. Okay, so anyway, the only other difference that's happened over time is that the waist has gotten like higher and lower depending on what time frame you're in. Okay, so that's the history. So basically, it's been around since like a long time, and it's never really gone away, and people still wear them. They're still popular. Okay, so here's my pros. So we're back to they're practical and they're durable. Okay. So if you're doing something outside, if you're doing something inside, I mean, imagine if you're cooking and, I don't know, you spill some hot grease on the floor and it gets near your leg. Well, you have these nice bootcut jeans, so it'll fall in there. If you're the skinny ones, it probably would have gotten closer to your skin. Well. And they're easy to go from, like, working to casual nice. So if you were, like, out raking leaves and then you realize, oh, shoot, I have to go inside and, like, do something nice, you can just put on a different shirt and keep your pants on, as long as they didn't get, like, too dirty. You know? Okay. They are way more comfy than skinny jeans. That's my main point out of this entire thing. I do own some skinny jeans, and they are so uncomfortable compared to the bootcut jeans. I mean, they're tight.
They're not that tight. I mean, you can't get really
down, and you're like, oh, everything is like squished because they're so skinny.
No.
And I will say, for me, because I'm tall, finding a pair of skinny jeans that actually fits is like impossible. They're not very accommodating.
Hey, you say that about
people.
any pants, though.
But especially with skinny jeans, because with other jeans you can kind of, there's a little bit of wiggle room. With skinny, there's like one level that you have to be at, you know?
Well, I'm short, so it works.
So they're more comfy. I would say definitely way more comfy. So again, I'm looking more for practicality and comfort. You're looking for style. So
there's two different things.
Okay, so now imagine that you wake up and you realize that your alarm hasn't gone off and you're late to get to somewhere.
Okay.
What are you going to grab? The skinny jeans, which takes you like 5 minutes to yank up your leg.
Okay, I got up this morning,
or are you going to grab
and I put on my pants. It took on
and you just
literally 10 seconds.
And run out the door.
Yeah, you can take skinny jeans and sit them on and run out the door. I just did that this morning. I got my skinny jeans out.
They
put them
take
on.
Longer.
They take.
You know, if you've only got like 5 minutes, you only allow so many seconds to put in your pants on.
It does not take that long.
It does
don't listen to her. She's not.
The skinny ones, which
no.
Some of them are like, you gotta slide them all. It's annoying. Okay, so they're that. They're in an emergency. You're gonna go for the boot cuts. I'm just saying.
I don't have any, so.
Okay. Most boot cut, I'm going to say the majority, legitimately have pockets. There are too many pairs of skinny jeans that give you these fake ideas of pockets.
Pockets.
Okay, those ones have them.
Nice pockets.
But a lot of times they'll just have, it's like a little stitch line. You're like, oh, it's a pocket. And then you go to put your hand in there and there's nothing there.
Okay, I do find that annoying.
It's so annoying. Now, I really haven't come across a pair of bootcut jeans that don't have a pocket. You know?
Okay.
There's always a pocket there.
Okay.
All right. Also, there's more room in the pockets. Even if the skinny jeans have a pocket, trying to put your phone or something in skinny jeans,
what about the back pocket?
Giant
back pocket's
bulge
fine. I put
sticking out of your pocket.
Whereas
a bootcut, you just slide it in. Because you've got, like, wiggle room with the other jeans. With skinny jeans, there's no wiggle room. You're just there, tight, stuck. Bootcut, you have all this room.
All right. Okay.
Wow. Now imagine, here's another scenario. So you're in the woods, and, I don't know, you're stranded. And you need to find material to make, I don't know, a tent or some kind of a, I don't know, maybe another kind of clothing, or you need something to, like, fix a wound. There's more material in boot cuts. You could just like cut it off at the knee and you've got all this extra material to work with. Skinny jeans, you have like less than half that you would be able to use in a survival situation.
But
so I'm just saying.
There is still material there that you could use. You can cut them. I mean,
not as much. If you compare, if you would like open them up, like take the stitching out and open it up, there's way more material in a boot cut than there is. So in an emergency situation, you'd want your boot cuts on. Okay. Last point is the cowboys use them. And I rest my case.
That's not really what does that have to do with anything? Okay, how about what's his name? Lone Ranger and Cisco Kid. Those were cowboys.
Were they
in movies.
Real cowboys? No,
but
they were in Hollywood.
Okay, well, I guess the point here is that if you're looking You know what?
I would say it depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking for comfort and durability, and in an emergency you might need them, you know, Bootcut might be your choice. If you want just style reasons, well, then I guess you can go with the
style. But also, I mean, it's just they're better. They're better in my opinion. I mean, yeah, if you're out in a survival situation, I guess, but that wouldn't happen that often in your life unless you're some wilderness person.
They're more durable though too. I mean, I don't know. They're more comfy than skinny jeans, and I think they last longer. Okay. You will admit that your skinny jeans, they start to get very thin because there's not much fabric there, and so you have to buy new ones.
No, they're thin, but they're the same amount of fabric. Thinner, not thin fabric, but thin around the legs.
Not easy to move in. Yes, you march around. You could do like leaps.
All right, well, there's a poll up here that just opened. It's would you rather have skinny jeans or bootcut? You can pick up there. We'll tell you next week which one, as we did with the last one. Comment down below what you like to wear. And I mean, we didn't cover all the pants. Those are just 2 of them. There are many kinds of pants. If you wear them,
there are a lot of different.
Actually,
you should look up all the different versions of jeans because there's so many different cuts. It's kind of interesting.
It is. So now it is time for the tailored treasure box. All right. Go ahead with this one. Alright, this is a would you rather. Alright, would you rather have to sneeze for an hour or have to blow your nose for an hour? I'd rather have to sneeze.
Okay, so mine says would you rather break your arm or your leg, which is interesting because I actually broke my collarbone, which was in my arm.
She did.
But I couldn't use my arm because of my collarbone. And I would have to say I definitely would rather break an arm because I was still able to like walk around.
Me too.
And you know you don't have to.
You can't drive if you break your leg.
Well, I couldn't drive for a while because you're not supposed to drive one-handed, and I had my arm in a sling, even though it wasn't broken.
Yeah.
This was broken, so I had to not move this.
Give us a like and a comment, and make sure to subscribe and press the bell so you get all of our videos in your notifications box. You can subscribe at the end of this. You can watch another video, and we'll see you next week. Bye! Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode. If you'd like to subscribe down here, please do subscribe. We would appreciate it very much. If you'd like to watch a previous episode, you can click up here. If you want to watch a random episode, you can click down here. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye!